Hey guys, do you want to find out how I build my Ethereum mining rigs? If so, stay tuned. Hey guys, what's up? Today we're gonna build a Ethereum mining rig. This video gonna be in two parts. It will be in two parts because of my graphics cards haven't arrived yet, and so the first part will be I will show you how I build my frame and what material I use, and also we will fit in the motherboard and CPU and RAM and SSD card and power supply and connect all the wires. And the second part will be how we insert the GPUs and set up I will show you how to set up the Ethereum mining software ethOS, which is a very good software for Ethereum mining. So yeah, let's dig in. So we are gonna be using these ASRock BTC H81 Pro motherboard, which is specially made for cryptocurrency mining. You can see there, because you can connect a lot of GPUs to it. It has 6 PCI slots, and we will be using 6 of these beasts here: Asus R9 380 Strix graphic cards. It's 4 GB graphic card. You can use other graphic cards as well, you know. Just choose the ones which are bigger than 2 GB because of the Ethereum blockchain DAG file size. At the moment it's around 1.5 GB big, and yeah. As the network grows, the DAG file gonna be bigger, and then when it reaches over 2 GB, you won't be able to mine on these graphic cards. We will be using EVGA Supernova 1300 watt power supply. It's a gold rated power supply. It's a very good power supply. Yeah. And it has these graphics cards take one 8-pin connection. So this power supply has 6 plus 2 PCI and 2 6-pin. So that's enough. So we only need 6 8-pin connections. I have built already few rigs with these cards here, and it takes about 1080 till 1100 watts of power, and that 1300 watt power supply is enough for one mining rig. If it's a good power supply, you know, you need to leave just around 10% on the power supply extra, and yeah, we will be using also the cheapest Intel CPU, Intel Celeron 2.8 GHz, and we will be using also cheapest SSD card. 120 GB I have here, but 20 GB is enough, but I got this really cheap. And we will be using also a RAM, cheapest RAM as well. So yeah, let's dig in, you know. I'll put this maybe a little bit closer, some kind of, as you can see everything. Can you see everything? Yeah, maybe like that. I got it there. see everything here. Yeah, so first thing what we're going to do is we're going to fit in the motherboard onto the frame. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you what frame we are using, what material we will be using, and how big is the size. Where's my measuring tape? Yeah, here it is. I'm using an aluminium angle, and I'm sticking together with these self-drilling screws for aluminium. It's a very good screws, you know, and it's a very light frame and solid and very mobile. And yeah, so the frame wide is 50 centimeters wide, or 20 inches. The height is 30 centimeters, or what's that, 12 inches, and wide that way it is 35 centimeters or 14 inches, around that. And you will need around 5 meters aluminium for one frame, and you will need at least 5 meters of aluminium frame for one mining rig. It is 1 inch wide, 2.5 centimeters. So yeah, first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna fit in the motherboard into the frame, and the motherboard is gonna be sitting on the spacers. Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, we're going this way. Yeah, going that way. We will be using for spacers like that kind of something thing, you know. I got these in my local shop. It's not really a proper spacer for the motherboard. Only to get them I had to order them online, and it would take me around a week, so I decided to use these. So it's no big difference, you know, it doesn't matter, we can use them as well. So yeah, we need a little bit space for the between the motherboard and the frame, to get that air flowing and keep it really cool. So we try to do that real quick. Yeah, we are building the Ethereum mining rigs at the moment because it is the most profitable cryptocurrency to mine, and you can make the most money out of it. For how long, I don't know, you know, because Ethereum has promised to go on the proof of stake. So yeah, we are back. Where did we stay? You know, there was a lag with the camera, and yeah, for how long it's gonna be, I don't know. Ethereum mining, because Ethereum is planning to go on a proof of stake in the nearest future. to proof of stake. But we are using the time, and if it's the opportunity, we use it. I have built already 5 of these rigs, the same kind of rigs, and we'll be building another 5 more. You wanna make that motherboard tied to the frame, stop moving it around. Oh. I think it's tight enough. Just here maybe. Yeah, so you can see, as you can see, you know, it has a small gap between the base of the frame of the mining rig. So yeah, the next thing what you want to do is you want to fit in the power supply in the frame and put some kind of stopper, you know, to stop it moving or in the frame. And I will do that by putting a wood stopper in the frame. So yeah, so that's gonna be this big. You can see everything here. Yeah. So we will be putting that in the stopper. We have here a couple of screws. So yeah, there is something wrong with my camera. It keeps getting errors, you know, and stop recording. So I had to change the settings, and we'll see how it goes. We have inserted the CPU in the CPU socket, just in case the camera didn't record that. And then we put the CPU fan on the top of the CPU and connected the power cable to this socket here, CPU fan 1. Next thing what we are going to do, we will be inserting RAM. It also goes only one way. You use the cheapest RAM you can get, 4 gigabytes, 8 gigabytes big. and yeah, we're putting in the closest socket to the CPU, and you need to press down till you hear a click on the both sides. So yeah, that is in. So next thing what we are doing, we will be putting a power switch on our mining rig, which we are going to use for turning on the power. And the power switch goes here in this, I don't know, hopefully you can see here in these last two top switches. This, it says here as well, I think, reset, power, reset. Yeah, on the top two, those two buttons. Yeah, so the power switch is in. You want to tie that around the side of the mining rig. Get out of your way. Yeah, so that's basically it. Now we're gonna start connecting. We will start connecting all the wires from the power supply. Also, we're gonna put now the SATA cable for our SSD card. I think it's yeah, and now we're going to put the power supply cables. First one always will be the biggest cable, which is for the motherboard. It is 24 pin cable. It goes here, hopefully you can see everything. It goes here in the power supply. Two sockets for it. 1, 2, and then it goes into the motherboard. Yeah, so it is in. So next cable is CPU cable, which will power up the CPU. Let's get it in also. CPU and CPU on the motherboard. Some motherboards use 4-pin connection for CPU, some use 8-pin, so it's two cables, two 4-pin, and you stick them together and insert into the CPU slot, power slot. And you want to probably tie these cables, you know, to get them out of the way. I usually do that, you know. Otherwise too messy, you know, too many cables. Yeah, so that's there in. So next will be mobile cable, extra power for the motherboard, because we will be using 6 GPUs and we will need an extra power cable to the motherboard, because there will be a lot of power going through the motherboard from the graphics cards, and the motherboard needs an extra power. So So you connecting that there, here, and there's two mobile sockets here. One is here and one is here, and you need to connect to both of them. So one and the second one. So this is in, and watch those cables, you know, which go over the CPU fan. Sometimes they get stuck, and the fan is not spinning, and your CPU will overheat. So yeah, that's it now. And now we need SATA cables. We need a SATA cable for our SSD card. Let's get our SSD card. So you want to connect the SATA cable to SSD card. And then you want to connect the cable from the motherboard, SATA cable, to SSD card. So yeah, that is connected now as well. I'm gonna put this somewhere underneath, safe, you know, safe underneath. So yeah, now we need an extra two SATA cables for our powered USB risers. Powered USB risers, yeah. Here's SATA connection. So we need 6 connections in total. On one cable there's 3 connections, so we need two cables. One and the second one. Put them somewhere on the side because we will need them later on. And now we need the VGA cables for our graphics cards. I think this power supply is very cool because it's the VGA cables look really cool. They're in red color, so it gives you a little bit of color to your mining rig and looks beautiful. So yeah, the cables are connected. And we will put them somewhere on the side, and we will be waiting for our graphics cards. So yeah, that's how it looks like. We have all the connections, power supply, very tight. There's a motherboard, there's a CPU with CPU fan, RAM, and a motherboard power supply, CPU power supply, and there's extra power supply to the mobile, and that is SATA cable to the SSD card, and that's a power button there. So yeah, that's basically in this video. I'm done. I have there a few mining rigs waiting for the cards already. There's 2 mining rigs done, and yeah, that's basically it. It doesn't take too long. It takes you probably too long time first time when you do it, but after that, when you know what you're doing, it won't take as much time. So yeah, I hope guys that was helpful to you, and thumbs up if you like this video, and I see you on the next part where I'm inserting the GPUs in the mining frame, and setting up the ethOS for Ethereum mining. Peace out guys, good luck.